slide this in. And might need to watch that door, maybe. I'm not sure how far it's going to come in. It might have cleared it enough.
What are you pressing? What are you pressing?
The in button.
Can I see?
Now, when these slides are in, they recommend don't store any cargo on this portion here. Obviously, you know, clothes and stuff you can, but any type of heavy weight, they recommend don't put it on here until the slide is all the way out.
Okay.
That can just mess with the balance and the leveling on the rails underneath when you do go to slide them out.
So when sliding, you cannot sit?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can sit here now, yeah. It's just, you know, as far as jumping up or down, or when you're moving and driving, just try not to store too many heavy items here.
I see.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, I want to press it. I want to press the out button.
Yeah, the out button, you
I want to
can,
press it. Can I press it? Wait,
You
I can
guys-
press anything though.
you can reach. Just be careful. Yeah, press and hold that button. Just hold it down all the way.
But wait, I'm gonna stop for a second
Uh-huh.
in case you can do it. But what does the in button on the other side do?
Don't
That's
touch
for
it. That's awning.
the
Does
awning
it
out
make
there.
it go out or in?
Yeah.
Out and in.
Both.
Yep.
When-
It's
so I thought the
in right
out
now.
does that.
Well, the out will push it out, in will make it back to the unit. And then when it's done,
Get out,
just
no.
be careful. And when that's done, it'll just stop. There's no clicking involved or anything. It'll just stop on its own. Yep. And that's it.
Sorry,
Oh, you're fine.
I didn't know this would go out more.
Turn the light on here.
Yeah.
So how do you convert this to the bed? There's a table behind it, right?
Yeah, there is a
You take
table
it.
that you can put right here for kitchen and eating.
Okay.
And then this is more like a jackknife, like a futon. You
Okay.
just pick the two corners and
I
pinch
see.
it, and then it slides down.
Wait, what
Okay.
about the bed?
And this, can you lay down? Kira,
Right? Okay, I'll lay down.
It's long enough for the kids.
Hey, I can't. I'm almost as big as this, okay?
Okay.
I'm
And over here we just have your kitchen tops here. Those are cutting boards for you.
Mm-hmm.
And we got the cold water,
No, stop it! Stop it!
hot water.
I hear the water pump.
Yep, you'll feel the water pump vibrating, which is down that way. And it's on electric, and it's already really, really hot. So
Okay.
gas will make it quicker, but electric is, be careful, electric is quick enough with the heat.
Okay.
Daddy! Is this a stove?
That is
Don't
the
touch
stove
it. Don't
top.
touch it. You cannot do it right now when there's a table behind it.
Oh, why? Why?
Because the table block it.
Then where do we put the table when we are
It's
gonna
got
make
some
it
storage up here. You
Mhm.
got all your manuals for your refrigerator, to the stove top, to the microwave. It's all up here. Yeah.
Okay, so where are you gonna put the table when you're gonna eat, sleep? And where
Well,
are
the table, when you're not using it, can go back there, or it can go underneath the bed
Where
here.
are we? Oh wait, where? In the storage?
Storage, or when you lift it up.
Oh, wow! What is that? What's those?
That's a couch.
Wait, really? How do you make a couch out of this? How do you keep it up?
It just kind of holds itself up. But
What's
when you're
that about?
traveling, this
Uh-huh.
here is a strap. That's for the bedding, so your bedding stuff doesn't keep sliding around on it. So this actually goes underneath.
But are you sure
the bed
it's
itself.
stable?
When you're inside here, sitting down, yeah. But when you're traveling, you want to put it back down because then it'll lock down over
Okay.
here.
I see.
So, and then this is just like that couch.
Where do we
Where it
eat?
jackknifes.
Where do we eat? Oh, there's the table, remember?
So,
Yeah, but where
Same
do we
couch
put it? But how
as
do
far
you
as
make the
weight.
bed again? Here?
yeah, that turns into a bed. Yeah.
Kissy, no, I said I need to take out the table first.
I know. That's
Just
where.
back down.
Wait, how do you put? Is there any little lock here that holds the table, or does the table have to hold itself?
Now the table
So
just kind of just sits
just
there.
fold off. There's nothing.
Yeah, it just
Oh,
folds. Yep.
okay.
Yeah, where do we put the table?
And then there's a lock over here,
Okay.
which I'll show you. There's a button that you would just push.
Okay.
So when it snaps down here in the locking position, just push that to pull it up.
Okay.
Only this side has it. The other side doesn't.
Okay.
So one person can
I like
pull
the
it up and pull it
outside
down.
more than the in. I like the inside more than that.
Feels much cooler in here.
I'm going into the bathroom.
So when you're going to be using your stovetop, obviously always use the fan,
Mhm.
and then the vent on the outside, open up that vent on the outside.
No, no. How do you flush?
It's on the side
Later,
of the toilet.
Kira, be patient. One thing at a time.
Now with here, the
Mhm.
stovetops, you want to put it in the light position,
Mm-hmm.
and you just give it a nice spark. And go up come on, and
It's
then
gonna
you
turn
can
down fire. This place is
you
gonna
can change
go
them down.
fire. Wait, but
So those are all operational.
oh, wait, but we're gonna set this place on fire.
And then for the bottom one,
Mhm.
I don't have a long enough lighter to reach it, but I will
Okay.
show you where the pilot's at.
Okay.
Wait, will this set on fire
Uh-uh.
if we have a pot on?
Nah, it shouldn't, unless you aren't paying attention to it. Now for the oven, you want to press and hold that,
Mhm.
and you want to hold it for about 5 to 10 seconds,
Mhm.
and then in the middle, 2/3 back, is the pilot,
Okay.
and that's where you would light it. And once when you get it ignited, then you want to press and continue to hold this for about another 5 seconds,
Okay.
and then you can let go. Then the flame will continue to stay there,
Okay.
and then you can change the temperature degrees,
Okay.
and then you'll see the flames come down the rod and
Wait, but is there
light up
any
and get
flames
hotter.
right now?
No.
Nope.
Okay, good. Wait, how do you turn it off though?
Just put it in the off position. Turn it all the way over to the right.
So cool.
And then over here is just going to be a little bit of storage area.
Wait, so all of these cabinets are storage?
Mm-hmm.
That's good. And where's our closet? Where's the closet?
And over here you got your remotes
I know where. I think.
for the TV and for the radio.
That's for the bathroom stuff.
And that's just a little sample pack for the toilet.
But is this a storage also? Is here a storage or no?
That, no,
It doesn't come out?
Mm-mm.
Where
And then
is
you
the
have
closet?
your, for your toilet paper holder.
Okay.
That's so you can put it wherever you decide.
Okay.
What does this do? Daddy, we're
Audio.
gonna
That's
have
for
to
the DVD player.
Wait, is everything clean? Because I think we need to clean the shower floor.
Everything's been cleaned.
Uh-oh.
Now over here's your GFI, so if one of your 110 receptacles are not working,
Mhm.
check to see if this has been tripped, and then you can reset it. Just
Okay.
Is
like
that where you can
like
charge
your
your
house.
phone
Mhm.
and stuff? Wait, but how do you turn it on?
it's on automatically. It turns off the power.
What's these for?
That's in case moisture gets in the outlet. This will stop all the outlets, and then you push the
Is
button
that a
again.
good thing?
Yeah, so you don't get shocked.
Oh,
Yep.
good.
And then down here in the bottom,
Wait, what's this for?
that's an alarm for your carbon monoxide and your
Okay.
propane gas.
What's this
Okay.
for?
One's for your TV, one's for the DVD player.
Is this a DVD?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this is the
Now your detector here is
what's a
hard.
DVD?
It's hardwired. That's
Okay.
like for your movies.
Uh-oh.
There's no backup battery like a smoke detector.
Okay.
So that's strictly hardwired.
Okay.
So if you're hearing it beep and you're around the camper area, obviously you want to leave to make sure there is no gas leaks, make sure
Right.
your gas is turned off.
Okay.
If you're still continuing to hear it beep, that's fine.
Okay.
More than likely it's because the battery over here is actually getting low, your 12-volt battery.
Okay.
Another way to test that, if you are hearing it beep,
Mhm.
is just go up to the panel, press your battery indicator, and that should tell you that your battery is low.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're hooked up, you're not going to get a real reading.
Okay.
But yeah, disconnect yourself and make sure that that's coming from a low battery, not a gas leak.
There are
at that point.
chargers over
So-
here too.
Yeah, there should be some chargers, and then there's some random USB ports throughout
And
the
where's
place.
all our clothes gonna go?
There's a USB right there too.
Okay.
So
Is this a closet?
it's hanging storage for shirts and pants and stuff.
Yeah.
And over here is your panel for your breaker and your fuses.
Okay.
Wait,
Now
wait,
you do have a little window area, so if you have an issue with one of the fuses, a little red light for an indicator will let you know which fuse is having the issue that's shorted or a blown fuse. And then obviously if one of your breakers stripped, you can just go ahead and pop them back on over here.
Okay.
So
Where do we put our suitcase? Daddy, can we empty out our suitcase and put them all in the closets? And how
Yes.
can we promise?
No, not right now. Okay.
No, once we do.
Yeah.
How do we even lift it? Oh.
yeah, you gotta use two hands. Now you got the refrigerator, it is gas or electric.
Okay.
Is it working
So,
right now?
mhm.
Is it cold?
Yep,
Ow.
a little bit.
Wait, where's the
So you
freezer?
have an on and off button. When you
Mhm.
turn it into on,
Mhm.
the auto button's gonna come on automatically,
Okay.
which is gonna obviously, it's gonna by default go to electric.
Where's the freezer?
Freezer's up here.
Oh, this is much
And then for
colder.
the gas, you would
Mhm.
have to push that little button out. It's gonna take the auto off.
Okay.
And then that's gonna be in the gas mode.
Is there lights?
Just right there. And then a good way to know if you have power on or off,
Mhm.
would just be hit here, and then that light's gonna shut off.
What's this?
That's when you know
What's
it's
this
completely
one?
off.
What's
Okay.
this one?
That is your cooling elements.
What's
And
point
then if-
elements?
to make it cold,
Uh-huh.
colder. And if you want to change the temperature and make it colder,
Uh-huh.
over here is where you would just raise up the thermostat over there a little bit.
Oh, so if you go
Okay.
all the way to the highest, it's more colder?
The coldest. Mm-hmm. And then right here you have these little clips. So when it comes to storage time,
Oh, you know,
and you don't want anything as far as mildew and moisture,
Oh, no.
just 1 second. You put these little clips up here,
Okay.
and that'll keep them secure, but not closed all the way.
I see.
That way, when you're storing it,
Mhm.
your water and stuff, won't get up there and create mold and everything else. So
Okay.
nothing stale or stagnant. So that way, it can give you fresh air.
But what about if
constantly.
there's ice? How do you?
Well, this is just strictly for storing it, and you have it unplugged.
Oh,
So
okay.
this is if you aren't using your refrigerator anymore. That way.
See, I used for travel. Then there's ice build up, and then I want to be done. How do I do it? Prevent the ice water come to the floor.
Right. With that, I mean, you would just kind of just leave a towel in here or something. That way, when it does melt, the little frosties around the freezer part will just go on the towel for the moisture.
Okay.
Oh, so you keep those in the freezer.
Yep. I'll put one in the freezer and one up here, so
Okay.
each for each handle.
Keep this topic.
Got electric. And then that's just your furnace for your heat.
Okay.
If we forget something, then we can just put it in our YouTube and we'll watch it.
Yeah, that or they have online manuals now. They're starting to do away with a lot of the paper.
Mhm.
Over here's your thermostat.
Okay.
There's no hard buttons to physically push. It's all
Okay.
more like a touch screen almost.
Okay.
Once when you touch it once, the LED light will come on.
Mhm.
Wait,
The
what
very-
LED do we need?
The blue LED is just the light emitting device. So the very first mode is going to be your fan, auto, high or low.
Okay.
You hit mode again, you get the little the little snowflake for AC.
Okay.
And you hit it again, you get the heat waves for the furnace.
Right.
You press it one more time, you can barely read it, but it says off in the bottom corner.
I see.
And then you hear that off.
Okay.
So, and now if for some reason you come in here and the numbers are really, really low, it somehow got switched to Celsius.
Okay.
If that happens, you push up and down at the same time,
Okay. I see.
and then it changes it from Celsius. So we'll go back to Fahrenheit.
Daddy,
Yep, just like that.
are you gonna put the bug spray where no bugs come in?
I will.
Oh, yeah.
But not inside. I'll
Wait,
spray
where?
outside.
Oh, so they
And
won't come
This is
in?
the
Yeah.
bathroom area.
Okay.
It's so squishy. But
Now
it's
you do
big.
have a nice little closing area here.
Sorry.
You do have your little sunlight area right there.
Okay.
Like
And then you have a manual
what's that?
knob to turn to open up for the vent.
Okay.
And then you do have a fan too.
Okay.
I'm gonna make us cold or like a.
No, this is
The
pulling
vent knob.
air out.
Ah.
The stinky smell.
Yeah, any bad smells is going to get pushed out.
Smoke. I'm taking smoke.
And then, yeah, if there's smoke, it'll pull the smoke out. And then all these vents all throughout, you can close them and open them, and then even turn them and rotate them.
Okay.
So,
I'm taking
a lot of
AC
times,
vent.
a lot of times people usually close these vents just
Uh-huh.
because the door's closed and there's no reason to cool or heat this area.
Okay.
Just because you're not really hanging out here too much.
Okay.
And then you do have a little switch here,
Mm-hmm.
and then you do have your 110 outlets as well, and
Yeah.
then another AC
That's
vent.
good because in the
You do have some
hotels.
storage there.
Medicine
That's
cabinet.
good because in the hotels, I'm like, I need to charge my iPad while I'm using the bathroom, and there is no charger. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? It's gonna
And
die.
then for the toilet area,
Okay.
now we recommend treating it kind of like the toilet at home. You always want to leave some water in there.
Okay.
Dry flushes is always bad.
Mhm.
So when you first press it down just a little bit, you'll have water come out the top. Now kind of just fill it up.
I
When you
see.
press the leveler all the way down, and then it opens up.
I see.
And then when it comes time to close it up, and then just press it and put some more water.
Can I
I
try?
see.
Can I try?
Yep.
Okay, so first I have
You
to.
just barely push it a little bit.
Oh god.
Yeah, that's fine. And then if you push it all the way down, it opens up the valve. Yep.
So where does the pee go?
All down in a big old tank below this.
And then do we have to empty it?
Yep.
Oh god, when?
I would say when your tank is about 2/3 full, and there's a button over there you push, and it'll tell you if it's 2/3
So
full.
where do
or
you
not.
throw it away? Wait, is there a garbage can in here?
No, I don't think there is one, but some people get small ones and put them underneath the kitchen sinks part right there.
Oh, okay. What?
Alrighty. And over here for your DVD player, which is also Bluetooth. It does
Okay.
HDMI, USB. It's got
Okay.
your auxiliary cable if you want to hook up for your phones.
Okay.
Now you do have Zone A and Zone B.
Does it have HDMI
Oh God.
Yes, it does have HDMI, which,
on the TV?
yeah, on the
yeah.
TV it should be fed into there.
Okay.
Wait,
Now, Zone A is the inside.
Okay.
We go to
Ooh, the
Zone B. Zone B is the outside,
Okay.
which we should start.
Daddy, what about our blankets and the pillow? How do we close this thing?
Yeah.
That's coming from the outside. Zone C, I don't think is anything.
Okay.
We'll double check.
How are you
but-
supposed to close this? How do you close this?
Underneath it, I'll mess with it because it might pinch your fingers. I can't.
Yeah,
remember
you
that
don't want to
setup.
do it.
And then yeah, Zone C isn't anything. So Zone A is inside, Zone B is outside.
Where's our blankets and pillows?
We don't have it.
Yeah, you have to furnish it yourself for this
Yeah.
item.
Then what are we gonna do?
For the TV, show the
Good
TV.
night. We're gonna sleep without one?
We can buy some at the, when we stop by a store.
Oh, by the way, Daddy, we're in where?
So these channels have already been scanned for the air.
Okay.
So when you go to a new campsite, you
Scan
don't want to
again.
go to manual,
Okay.
and go
Yeah, I
to
can do that.
channels,
Okay.
and then search
Auto
for into the
channels.
air.
Is there
Yeah.
like a kids movies?
Maybe.
Not, I mean, there might be a cartoon channel maybe. Typically, we usually get about 40 to 42 channels in just this area.
Okay.
That also
Like each
depends on
day,
how.
do they just it changes?
If
Yeah,
you
from
move.
area to area, yeah, because each area, different cities have different channels. So,
And the antenna is here.
yes. So that is, there's no up and down raising it, that's just rotating it around.
I see.
So when the picture kind of gets pixelated or choppy,
Uh-huh.
then you want to kind of fine tune it a little bit over there.
Okay.
Yep. See right, how it was choppy there?
Can you
Yep.
turn it off? It looks kind of creepy.
So we'll put that over here with the other remotes.
Daddy, since you said it's gonna pinch us, I don't want to use this.
Yeah.
And with something like this, yeah, you would have to lift it up and then push those inward. It comes down.
Daddy, how
And
is
don't
it gonna
stand
pinch?
on it. Don't sit on it.
How do
Okay.
you how does it pinch?
Well, just if you had your hand there and you
Yeah.
try to push it, it could pinch your skin a little bit. So just hold it. You want to pull it up and then kind of just poke the middle. But don't keep your hands on it.
So
And
can I
then,
try?
Yeah.
Fix this? Okay.
so pull this up and then hit the other one. And then you can lower it down. Yep.
Oh, that's easy.
Yep, it's not too bad.
That's not easy.
Don't sit on it. Okay. It's
Yeah,
not
don't-
very
yeah,
strong.
it'll probably
Why
break if you
would
sit on it.
I? I'm 8.
Can we
then,
take out the table?
Yeah.
I see. How heavy is the
I
table?
know. I know.
Yeah, it's
what
not too heavy.
Can I create
No,
the
no.
bed?
Can you guys please?
I
Audible.
want to create the bed, Dad. Can we all create the bed? Yeah, I can lift it. Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I saw. So
I see.
So yeah, a lot of people store it back there, or sometimes people when they slide it in, they'll just kind of lean it up against the walk area here.
Okay.
It's really up to you, but most people usually put it right behind there.
Okay. Okay. And we can use the table outside too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should I put this back or are we?
Yeah,
You should.
You mean put it back behind the couch?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna take out the bed.
Okay. Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
make
we
it the
can-
bed.
Yeah, I can lift it. I can lift it. I can lift
Slide this on the bed real quick.
Come on. Come on.
Excuse
No,
me.
no, no.
That's fine right there.
it. Okay. Now you don't have to start bossing me around on my own YouTube channel.
There you go.
Oh, is this just?
This is for you too. The bed.
It is a tiny bit. Wait, I think it's supposed to go like this, right?
No, the other way.
Yeah, other way.
You know, I'm just going this way. Yeah, and you have.
And it's much easier to pull them out than it is putting them back up, just because you got to grab the back part too.
Okay.
You kinda
Daddy,
swing
we
it
need
up.
to buy blankets. I'm not sleeping without a blanket. I'm cold.
Okay.
And then, yeah, over here, you got your emergency exit over here. I'm not going to pull those out because they can
Okay.
fall.
Let me test it. I like
Then you just have some basic storage area
I
here.
might go
Okay.
there.
And then your 110 outlets
Okay.
on both sides. And then that has a USB over there too. And then your smoke detector over there, which
Okay.
should already have a 9-volt battery in it.
Okay.
Yep, battery's already in there.
Oh my god, I love this.
Hasn't been removed, so that's good now.
Okay.
Whoa, whoa.
You got your fire extinguisher right over here too.
Okay.
And overall, that's pretty much it for this unit.
Okay, yeah, let's flip the bed up, put the table
I
back.
want to try. I want to try. I want to try.
No, you cannot try. This is a little bit too much for you. No, Kissy, it doesn't work like that.
And I'll pinch it and
And
then.
then it kind of slides. Yeah, you fold it into a V, then you slide the V over. Okay,
Oh my
nice.
God, I
So
love
it's a little
this.
heavy.
This is amazing. I love my RV. I love it. I'm gonna love it more than my 1-year trip RV.
Kissy, don't pull very hard. You're gonna damage it. It's not that. This is to twist, okay? See? Not close, it open. But to go up, it's here. So you pull that, you're gonna damage it. Stop it, Kissy.
This is so cool.
And then yeah, when you're traveling with these, they have their little nozzles down here.
Okay.
So if you just lower it down a little bit more, that's just while you're traveling. It's just not rocking
Dad,
back
did
and
you
forth.
pause
and
the
banging.
video?
No.
And how come it's only 21?
Somebody called me and stopped, but I stopped immediately.
So can we put the videos back together?
Of course we can.
Promise?
Yeah.
Promise. Good night.
Yeah, I see.
Alright. That'll keep it secure while you're driving
Right.
around.
And all these, they are. Oh, okay.
Your manuals, yeah, your manuals, and then
Okay.
your remotes right
Okay.
there.
All right.
And then this is an extra,
Hey, don't turn it on.
just an extra lid for your
Did you turn it on?
main valve for
Okay.
your sewage.
Did you turn it on?
No, I didn't. I'm just trying.
And
This
you
is
guys
spot.
do get $50 credit to use in the store today.
Okay.
Wait, $50?
Great.
Wait, really? We can use this? $50?
Yeah.
Can we use the $50 for this store here?
Yeah.
Or any store? Just this
No,
store?
just this.
Just this store, yeah.
Really?
So, are we all done?
Yes, we are all done.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy.
Bye. I hope
Bye.
you enjoyed the video. I hope you buy an RV. Hey, sister.